We are looking very carefully to see if Russia is actually doing anything that suggests that they are contemplating the use of nuclear weapons. To date, we've not seen them take these actions, U.S. Secretary of State Blinken said Friday. Analysts believe that Putin hopes the annexations will help shift public opinion in Russia in favor of what the Kremlin euphemistically calls its special military operation in Ukraine. The Russian leader enjoyed stratospheric approval ratings after Crimea was annexed after a similar, so-called referendum in 2014, but that was done in a largely bloodless manner using little green men. Russian special operations troops would pour over the border into the peninsula ahead of the annexation. This invasion of Ukraine has proven to be a bloody, seemingly intractable conflict that has cost the Russian military countless lives. Putin's announcement of a partial mobilization last week led many Russians who do not support the war to fear that they will be drawn into the conflict. More than 200,000 people, many of them young men of fighting age, have fled Russia since the partial mobilization began. Several who spoke with CNN voiced fears that the government could impose a draft at a later date. Inside Russia, the renewed war effort and its apparent botched rollout has been met in some corners with anger. Reports emerged of men being improperly conscripted, which Putin appeared to acknowledge on Thursday when he demanded that mistakes related to the order be rectified. Activist groups have said ethnic minorities in Russia are being disproportionately mobilized. Heated protests broke out in several regions with significant ethnic minority populations, including the predominantly Muslim region of Dagestan. Meanwhile, small demonstrations were reported last week in 38 Russian cities, including Moscow and St. Petersburg, according to independent monitoring group OVD-Info. A spokeswoman for the organization told CNN Victoria Butenko, Mig Krever, Betsy Klein, Phil Magley, Nathan Hodge, Vasco Kitovio, Melissa Bell, Nick Patton Walsh and Natalie Gallen contributed to this report.